it, and I don't show it, but it's all out of control. Time's been waiting for something restless in me to come out. Is here. Here comes a calling. Seems like a falling about that morning, about its dawning. Time's been waiting for something restless in me to come out. Is here. Time's been waiting for something restless in me to come out. Is here. I was a boat in an endless ocean. Instead of rowing, you took to going. I was a folding, then I'd be all holding another direction. Lord, where you going? And time's been waiting for something restless in me to come out. Is here. Time's been waiting for something restless in me to come out. Is here. Moment with love forlorn and other pony. You keep on going. Time's been waiting for something restless in me to come out. It's here. Time's been waiting for something restless in me to come out. Is here.
To the prom dress I never wore. I bought you out of pressure and way too early. And even though you're pretty, I never got comfortable with you on my body. I was a whole different person back then. But still, I wasn't even searching for a different dress. When I saw one, that really took my breath. It was the last one of its kind and lost on almost empty clothing racks. I was debating with myself whether to try it on or not. In the end, it turned out to fit me perfectly, and I felt bad. A complete stranger in the fitting rooms then told me, "This dress looks like it was made for you." And I slowly started to realize this dress was how I always wanted mine to look like. So I bought it and I wore it, and I could not have felt better at my prom. And when I look at you now, hanging in the deepest corner in the closet of my mom, you almost seem unrecognizable to me, just like the person that I used to be. I'm sorry I never gave you a chance to live. Instead, I turn you into a metaphor for so much shit.
Did you know that some people just feel like spring? They are the ones that just inspire, make you want to bloom like those first flowers. I have the feeling you're one of them, one of those in whose warmth you want to shower. Call them the first rays of sunshine, you know, the ones that make you hopeful. Give it to one of your kind, give them the gift of art to spread it global. Here's to you, to the ones that feel like spring. Yes, I truly believe you're one of them. When everything has been feeling cold, we'll need you more than anything.
I will always remember the cold of the air and my longing stare. The way I recognized you even in the dark, just by the way you walk. How your voice sounded after not hearing it for months. I couldn't even look at you directly now as you stood in front of me. Now you know how I feel about you. And if it's not you, I don't know where to go from here. I want it to be you. I want it to be you so bad. And how the hell am I going to get over losing something that was never mine to begin with? I will always want it to be you.
Silence rained our blanket fort, not uncomfortable though, my cheeks glowing crimson red from the drink inside my head. You see, normally my mind would tell me I need to leave, I need to be safe, I need to find a place to breathe. But my mind was a calm wave on an almost spring day. I could breathe, I was safe, you can stay. I enjoyed it, this warm fuzziness floating through every inch of my body. This body was used to crawling under tables, collapsing before even reaching the bed. Not safe, sticking like those labels you just can't seem to get off. It's always still sticky when you pick it up. I leave a lot of it on my bed, that's why I'm told I am safe by my head. What they made me was never who I wanted to be. You see, as a woman there's always a voice saying, you still need to get home, safe. Who knows what will happen if you leave alone? That's always the worst part about drinking. Knowing you're only safe if you make sure that you are safe. So, silence reigned this blanket fort. Not uncomfortable though. My cheeks a glowing crimson red from the drink inside my head. You see, I wasn't alone. But that is not how the story began. The story began in this blanket fort, lulled in soft quietness, like an almost spring day. Just music on shuffle and the breeze against my lips. You can stay, I can breathe, I am safe.
I am the problem. I'm the solution. All in one. I can be the trophy. I can be the enemy. You've won. I will heal you. I will hurt you. Leave you undone.
Come on, get rough. You can take your clothes off and really lay into my guts. The talk was tough, and it's not only words that show what we mean, yeah, but don't let that fuck up a good thing. 'Cause you gotta have some stuff at a window to watch some people walking down the street that I call mine. And if that seems strange, well, I can't really help it, 'cause we're not arranged like the others. 'Cause that seems strange, well, I can't really help it, 'cause we're not arranged like the others. Some songs for you, but you would always listen to all of the white noise in between the radio stations. No one I have been could ever get enough of you. You are always the knife that shook the heart. And I play like a scene from some bullshit Hollywood TV. You draw your last breath and I drew mine. And if that seems strange, well, I can't really help it, 'cause we're not arranged like the others. Does that seem strange? Well, I can't really help it, 'cause we're not arranged like the others. It's getting me down. Once again, I wanted you to wake up now. You are awake and not running away. But everything changes when you got someone else who picks up your mood. Wait, I wanted us to stay forever and up this way, taking your time on the next one. It's better but wait. I wanted us to stay forever and up this way, taking your time on the next one. It's better but let's talk it out on the couch. Tell me about how you two found each other. I don't wanna break up, but for the sake of your step forward, I'll take one back. Wait, I wanted us to stay forever and up this way, taking your time on the next one. It's better but wait. I wanted us to stay forever and up this way, taking your time on the next one. It's better but wait. I wanted us to stay forever and up this way, taking your time on the next one. It's better but
Sometimes I wonder if I'm just a failed experiment, a human not able to function in society, if even human, overwhelmed by feelings, thoughts, and expectations. Sometimes I wonder if that is all there is for me, an individual unable to find its place in society. An individual, yes. Is that what my end looks like? Individual, alone, just me, if even human. Sometimes I wonder if it was all just a silly joke, to make me so out of touch with my brain, to make suffering so quiet and not comparable to physical pain. Am I even real? Sometimes I wonder if the world is just a simulation, a beta version of something more. Am I just a player? Maybe I am a character, flawed, waiting for an upgrade. And sometimes I wonder if it will always be that way, if I can take control and put an end to the simulation, the game, or the experiment, whatever creates that messed up mind of mine.
I'm tired of losing against others who are made a priority, and I'm not. I'm tired of feeling lost for hours and less worthy by the people I love. I don't want to have to compete with anyone. If you love me, I should always be your number one.
I'm chewing gum even when I'm not. I lie and say I'm cold even though I'm hot. Swallow the tiny words that make me feel bigger. Those I never forgot. Those and tiny thighs and tiny wrists wrap around those tiny fists. So much space to open up. I make a fist and make a cut. Here or there might be your place. But why do I still feel like I'm taking up too much space?
July will always taste bitter. When the air finally stays warm, even at night, everyone is happy about it. Everyone but me. I get hit with numbness. Sometimes I might even get a little sick. Just like a few minutes ago when I opened my balcony door to check if I can open it to let in some fresh cooled down air. But I was out of luck. The air is still warm. Summer's here, finally. Please, no. Stop making me feel that way. Stop reminding me of every person I found, loved, and lost in you. You are the season of broken promises. You come so quickly every year, and just as quickly, you're gone again. 3 months later, and I'm alone again. June, July, August always fool me. September brings the cold air back, and with it the ugly truth. Everything you ever brought to me leaves with you. I wish there was a way to escape you, but no matter where I go, you would always find me. Twist my stomach, get my hopes up high, and let me fall back down with the first leaves. I hate that I can never enjoy you like others do. You probably gave them their best moments in life, but you gave me my worst. I hope one day this changes, but until then, you will make me think of all the love I've lost in you, because you make it feel like they're still close, still with me. Every year it's the same. You bring bitterness, summer.
Should I say my thanks for the open wound filled with soul? For I say you, but it's me when asked for whose fault. I breathe freely underwater, deep down and first on the list he stands, of all the shackles mistaken for hands. We pray to whatever's beyond the sky, all I hear through the words and blaming why, approaching up or down below, it's all the silences back of time.
I build a home inside my heart for the one that gets to be my love. But they shred the tapestry and never lock the door behind them so they could walk out and leave at any time. I build it up again and again, but every single one of them does the same. And now my heart is a haunted house not even I want to live in.
He did everything just right, always made sure I was alright, laid down his weapon when all I wanted was a fight and not being told it was alright. I'm still learning what I want, my cheeks are stuck with issues. For too long I've been fed with tissues And I don't always mean what I say. I am a mess, always been. Is it naive to crave so much more? Then no, really, it is all okay. I can never let anyone in, too thick of an armor. I can't stand that I always win. Can someone please hide where I want to be held at night, lifted up and pinned down, laugh and cry, and can I come over tonight? I want a red light kiss, brutally teach me how to miss, bite my skin, I want to find a home in him. There was never the slightest bit of a spark. I see it, can't, but if I open my mouth, I'll tear us apart. So I lie and say nothing, hide behind my I don't know. I can't point a finger and say this is what I'm looking for, but I know what I mean when I say I want more.
I have to stop keeping things that I already shattered, but instead I store them in cupboards inside my soul, and still get confused when my heart stays all tattered. I'm desperately trying to feel whole.
I want my secrets back, safer, they are mine. I never wanted you to know how I got goosebumps every time you kissed my neck, or just how much I enjoyed our time. I want my stories back, unsaid words about my family and fears and future and just how fucking broken I feel. I take my I love yous back, the first I whispered in the shower and the last I screamed at the back of your head right before you left. You placed my heart right back into my already blood-smeared hands. Loving me was easier in your head than it chose. I should have been able to tell that you already cared too much. So I take it all back. I want it all back, as if I never fell.
Do my insides look as broken as they feel? I want to know if doctors open me up, would they be able to see what my body had to suffer through, as well as my brain? Or would all this pain still be invincible?
We grew into it too early, 10-year-olds thinking they aren't worthy. No, your funny words and wit don't matter. You'll learn it's truly about who looks better and fuckable, so you grow up unstable. The ones you let in never stay, brutally ripped apart on the table, cut off or replaced. Losing always carries a bitter aftertaste. They want the cool girl, always so fun girl. Don't be sensitive, that's not desired. Don't show your anger, you'll get yourself fired. Anger, simmers in my veins ready to combust. Hide it, eat it up, and light it. But remember, it all comes down to looks. Rule number 1 in the books, hierarchy. Superior for some reason always the blondes. They are the fun ones. No, it's not about what you have to say. Just a proof that you aren't likable and not worthy. 20-year-old me still doesn't feel worthy. Guess I learned the hard lessons too early. You start with skipping dinner, climb up your ribcage, grow thinner, to become more worthy of sex. Has anyone ever thought about the effect? No, definitely not a Cinderella complex. Am I jaded? Because I sure as hell feel tainted. You become this body, never learn to be somebody. How long until they realize something's wrong? The reminder of not enough stayed a while too long. You watch them fall for a shell that's barely yours, to open your protected doors, or painfully watch them realize there is not more. A barely enough shell, backed by barely enough personality.
Shooting at the moment, set him up, stick him up, keep it up, uppercut, already forgot it. I wanna do what you do, wanna do, make it you. Shooting at the moment, I or what are yours? Only know what I know. Say it in 6 seconds. Can we last? Don't be stressed. Imagine what that feels like. I wanna be here sometimes. Maybe I'm just done hanging around. I need to open up, let it all out, let it all out. I don't wanna be here sometimes. Maybe I'm just done hanging around. Oh, you're more than girls, got everything wrapped up in smiles. Die. Don't know why I even try. Always loaded, loaded. Imagine what that feels like. Imagine what that feels like. I don't wanna be here sometimes. Maybe I'm just done hanging around. I need to open up, let it all out, let it all out. I wanna be here sometimes. Maybe I'm just done fucking around. Oh, you're more than girls, 'cause everything wraps up in smiles. Be here sometime. Maybe I'm just done hanging around. I need to open up, let it all out, let it all out, let it all out. Ja, es geht schon besser, ne?
A little over 3 years since you left. I'm still living in the same flat, and I don't even want you back. Under my steps, the wooden floor cracks, and I don't even remember much of what we had. The only feeling left of you now is regret. I hope I haunt your dreams, flashing before your eyes in shades of green, when every breath you take is just another way to scream my name. Remember, you were the one telling me I'm insane. And even now, you're still stuck in denial, when long ago you should have already realized that I'm not just a chapter, but the grand final.
Too long I felt homesick for those I can be consumed by. Mistaken it's a necessity for me to become full. But how wrong I was. I've always had all the pieces to feel whole. I now pull myself closer to those who love me back. Once you feel the love of artists, this hideous belief starts to crack. Platonic love is just as beautiful, if not more. Lovers' moments turn into a painful flashback, but my platonic love is filled with romanticization, more than I could ask for. Feel deeply, so much it hurts. You taught me to let inspire what I used to fight. The creatives surrounding me lull me in a passionate light. You're lucky to call them close. I know I do, and I know I will. Carry with deep adoration our talks, the most mundane moments, lilac skies illuminating our walks. The moments I wish we captured on film, all in a moments I was loved type of box.
Flashback to the beginning, when we were right there sleeping, next to each other in bed, and you couldn't even hold my hand, because that would be too intimate. you said. You were so scared to feel something real, but time went on, and we are still here. Sure, you can't and won't do everything right, since you're in love for the first time, but goddamn, you try, more than anyone else before, and unlike the others, you don't see my heart as haunted, but as an open door.
I was born the first daughter on a Saturday morning in May, doomed from the beginning because of what my chromosomes say. Years under Gemini skies, I became sick, by the way, of this fucking role I was assigned to play. I found my voice in writing. It might not be the loudest scream, but believe me, I got a lot to say. This is about women, by the way, and I'm sick this is still a topic we have to talk about. We should be safe by now, have been given more respect by now, but we are still the issue somehow. We beg for safety and not to be killed. We should not scream for help, but instead catch attention by screaming fire. But it's far worse than just a fire, and not bettered by just handing out a safety flyer. We are not the problem and not the solution, but all we get to hear is liar. And what about men? What about me? What about you? Do you want praise, or do you want an assault story too? Is that an issue you want to get to? Maybe when the topic isn't women, or is women being the topic, the reason it's now men too. I'm aware we stand on giant shoulders, but I swear our daughters better climb up on us to breathe even higher air, until it's not about what we wear, shoulders having to be covered by outerwear, taking responsibility for childcare, and fear following us everywhere. I will stand taller for every woman, no matter what chromosomes say. Scream for every woman whose tongue is tied in a way. Lend a hand to every woman pushed down in this world play. I might just be a writer and not a proper fighter, but I want the future to be brighter. And a voice is a voice, and I'm here to use it, to scream and listen and fight. Please, we must fight. This must change. Shouldn't safety be a right? I don't want to be killed the next time I'm out at night.
You tried to break me, not knowing it has always been inside me. You could never erase me with something I was born with. And luckily, I was also born with this ability to turn tragedy into art. Look at how everything you've done to me is now my power. Where can I find the pages you ripped out?
Don't look for them, they are the stories I don't talk about.
What's with the blacked out name?
It's a chapter full of shame.
What about the middle? It confuses me.
Me too, but honestly, I just don't have clear memory.
I've made it through, and so have you.
True, and the first was the hardest. Are you ready for volume 2?
She whispered something as the elevator doors closed. My hope took the stairs and left me alone. I guess I saw it coming in a million different ways. I must have started something, but it was too late. It's not like anyone knows I'm out here on my own. I'm out here on my own. I'm out here on my own. I don't feel much better without you. The nights are restless and they're taking me nowhere. You came over, found me in the shower. In my clothes, I could sit here for hours. You said, take a break, make some time. Maybe soon you're gonna be fine. It's not like anyone knows. I'm out here on my own. I'm out here on my own. I'm out here on my own. It's not like anyone knows. I'm out here on my own. I'm out here on my own. I'm out here on my own. I don't feel much better without you. Nights are restless and they're taking me nowhere. Take a break, make some time. Maybe soon you're gonna be fine. Thanks for the advice. I didn't know that it was so simple. I must have been stupid to forget. It's not like anyone knows. I'm out here on my own. Please tell me when it's time to feel less like a thief. How can I cope on my own when I can only think of you?